guys. Welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It is your girl Des.
It's your boy Bamboo chilling with you guys on a Tuesday night. Got a hot little topic, that we want to talk about. What's good with everybody?
Hey Moosters. Hey Meek. Hey TJ. How are you guys doing tonight? How was everybody's day today?
Yo,
For those of you who are new here, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And tell a friend and tell a friend. And what, Bam?
tell another friend I know a few more friends to tell their asses to.
Okay. Hey, Chevy Man. Hey, Rudy. Hey, Big Trav. How y'all doing, Moosters gang?
Listen, I'm glad you asked about my day.
How was
Man,
it?
I ain't been in an accident
You was in
and
an accident today?
I ain't been in an accident in 23 years. 23 years on that job and ain't been in no accident with that bus. And today, somebody decided to cancel out my record.
So what happened? Sean, throw the bus
No,
chronicles up.
I ain't renting the.
No, I know it's not a rant. You just telling your bus story. So what happened?
Man, I was driving on Post Road, just keeping straight, minding my business, and somebody decided they didn't want to wait behind another car, and they just dipped and hit the side of my bus, like literally hit the side of my bus. And I
On the
was
right
pissed.
side or left side?
The left side, right where we at. So I
How,
was like,
so they was getting ready to try to cut you off, but didn't have enough space and hit you instead.
man, they hit it so far in the back. I'm like, how didn't he understand, or how didn't he realize where the hell he was? But you know,
At least it
thank
wasn't your fault.
well, yo, with my company,
Mm-hmm.
they judge things on preventable, whether it could have been prevented. What could you have done to prevent it? You know what I'm saying? And the guy got out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, please don't talk to me today, because that right there just set my soul on fire. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I hit you on the side." I said, "Well, don't tell that to me.
Tell it
Tell
to the
that to
police.
the police." So, big shout out to the Greenwich Police Department. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, responded goddamn immediately. You know what I'm saying? To clear up the scene. You know what I mean? And the dude went to go move the car. And I'm like, bro, you just involved with a state vehicle. You got to stay still until we get here, till the police come. He moved that car. So when the police came, they ticketed him for that shit too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can't move the car when you're involved in a state vehicle accident. But man, I ain't even going front, man. That really messed my whole day up, because after you get into an accident,
It's reports, incidents. You got to do. Well, I don't know about. Do
three
you do drug
pages.
tests and stuff?
I kept asking these people, yo, y'all need to take me
This
on the drug
test,
test. Cause I got the piss
alcohol.
now. I'm like, I got the piss now. But
Hmm.
then I had like a whole nother 45 minutes to drive. And I'm just like, I'm like not shaky, but I'm just like questioning every fucking thing I do after.
Right.
So I'm just like, yo, but man, through the grace of God, I mean, Adu Hamdu Allah, I appreciate the fact that,
Yo,
I made it out safely.
you're not even Muslim.
My boy Albert is Muslim. That's enough for me. That's enough for me, man. Shout out to everybody that attended my little cookout. Chevy, man, I appreciated you. Shout out to my boy Albert, Raymond, you know what I'm saying? They wives, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody. Your husband was there too. We got pictures.
I know my husband was there. I know. I
Boy, that,
know.
boy, that nigga scarfed down some turkey burgers.
Yeah. So hey Tranika, hey Alice, excuse me, hey Allison, hey Ash, how y'all doing? Um, Chronicles. All right, so you weren't hurt. Was any passengers on the bus hurt?
Real hurt?
Or saying they hurt? Listen, I'm not saying that I would have did this. I'm just saying I know some people who would have been all the way in the back seat and landed up at your feet with a little light tap.
Man, anytime I get involved in anything to do with that bus, I try to stay far away from the people. I hand out my little cards. You know, y'all in y'all description, y'all say what happened, and I try to stay far away from them people because they be like, "Oh, one dude, he didn't even know we was in an accident. He was knocked out on the bus."
I would have woke up ooching and ouching. Some people would have said that.
Listen,
I,
I just be trying to
I
stay
was
away
asleep
from people, man.
when all of a sudden I tried to move. Then the pain woke me up. They'd have had to roll me out in a stretcher. If that's what some people might have could have said.
Man, through the grace of God, man, I was able to walk out of that thing, man. And then I had to hurry home to get my son off the bus, and it was just because you don't get him off the bus, DCF get called, all types of shit. So it's been one of them days, man. But through the grace of God, I'm pretty sure He got a better day laid out for me tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Now, TJ wants to know if you had the Hawaiian rolls for the working people. It's potato bread, not Hawaiian rolls. Even though Hawaiian rolls is fire
Yeah,
too.
yeah, of course I had the potato rolls, and my boy Ray. He out on medical leave, so he wasn't entitled to a potato roll.
No, no, no. He's still getting paid from them people while he out on
Nah,
medical.
nah. My
Listen.
boy, my boy Albert, he don't bring in a whole he don't bring in a W-2 form. So he's still,
What? So is he 1099 though?
nah, he no. So I'm just like, yo, bro, it's not taxable. You got a regular roll, bro. Regular roll.
The
Uh,
99 cent pack.
yeah, they was 4 for $5 at the food bazaar. So yeah, that's the unemployed. Listen, I'm on
And
my
the and
Trump
the
shit.
the individually wrapped cheese.
No, I don't
You
serve
can't get
that.
that.
I don't serve that to anybody. I get
So
deli slice.
no, I thought you said deli is for the working class only too.
Nah, that other shit is cancerous. I don't. That's
Oh, so you
processed.
upgraded. You don't want your people to get cancer.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at you
processed.
with
That's
morals and
processed cheese.
standards.
I just
Respect,
but
respect.
they not. They only entitled to maybe 2 sodas throughout the night. You ain't
Too
gonna.
soda.
Yeah, you ain't
How
gonna
many
drink.
water bottles?
Nah, it's crazy because I don't provide bottled water. Your husband will tell you I don't provide bottled water because people just throw them down and throw them down.
The way
So
we we
yeah,
we we
if you
drink our
drink
waters
water and you drink bottled water, bring your own water because all I'm gonna provide you with is
is
Pepsi.
ice.
I mean, it's Coke and Sprite. That's it.
What about ice? You giving us ice at least?
Individual ice and a cup of no,
We
not
is
a
no a whole block of ice for a beverage. Yeah,
cup
individual
of
ice
ice.
that goes in the cup.
Nah, nah, nah. You better get that soda out there and drink it quick before it get warm. You ain't no get no glass of ice here. Nah.
That's crazy. So if y'all drinking hot?
Yeah. What you mean? Like we talk about liquor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Al, he'll walk in bar. You know,
So
Al,
alcoholics is okay. They don't care
you
about the
know,
temperature.
the one thing I give my boy Al, man, on some real shit, yo, God bless the brother. You know what I'm saying? This brother will come to your cookout with a Yeti cooler with his ice, and I'm talking about one of them little ones too.
Yeah, the
And he,
little.
yeah, he got his little Yeti, and he going back and forth to that damn Jeep Wrangler, and he getting his own drinks, and I because he don't want to share. Man,
All right.
now
So, but does he bring anything for the people?
no, all my cookouts are the same. Don't bring nothing because when I go to people's house, I don't bring shit. Well, you're a witness to that. When I come to people cookout, I just think that it's I'm not bringing nothing. You invited me, you entertain me because when I invite you, I'm just gonna entertain you. And when I come to your house, I'm gonna fuck up and leave. I'm not cleaning up behind myself. I'm not picking up plates. I'm not doing none of that. I'm out of there. And when you leave, I tell people, I be like, yo, listen, don't do none of that. Just go ahead and leave. Cause when I come to your place, I'm just gonna fuck up and leave. I ain't really come to work.
Come to work is crazy.
I didn't
So now, Chevy Man said thanks for the invite. Um, and let's see. Allison said, hi to us and that she misses her bus driver. Are you her bus driver?
Allison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's up? Yeah, man. Let me stop, man. I don't know who she is right now.
You know. So you're gonna have to refresh his memory. He get on my
Yeah,
nerves. You gonna have
right.
to refresh it.
Yeah, how about that?
Um, Listen, Chronicle says, "Damn, bro, you should have hollered. You hurt too."
Nah, nah,
And
nah. That's how insurance goes up in
yeah,
companies and
no, it
insurance.
do. I said all
I
that,
mean,
but it was really all jokes because for real, that is why our premiums and stuff goes
yeah,
up.
'cause,
And
you
I
know,
also don't need that negativity because baby, what you put
yeah,
out is what you gonna get in return. So if I put scam energy out, I'm gonna get scam energy in return. I don't
yeah.
need that. I try to if I ain't hurt, I ain't hurt. We done been in a
But
number of accidents where
I
we
am
ha- mm-mm.
I am looking forward to the insurance company reaching out to me, and cause you know normally they
They'd
throw you
probably just give you a little settlement anyway,
yeah,
like a
they throw
tiny
you a
amount.
couple of hundred just so that you don't sue them in the next 4 years. Cause in the state of Connecticut, you actually got 4 years
Did
before
they
you
up the
file
statute of
claim.
limitations? I thought it was two.
You got 4 years. I know that because I was in an accident, not on the bus.
But wait,
I was
how long
actually in
ago
a
was
car.
this?
I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago.
No, it's
And
2 years. It's two
you know,
years.
well, they might
We
reach
were
out. They might reach out to me and offer me a little something. I'm looking forward to that. But if not, like I said, I don't do scam shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm not saying it's beneath me because if I needed that money, my neck and my back. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
trying.
need it like that.
I feel like I just it
Yeah,
depends
I
on
ain't
how
paying that.
desperate because it's just it's just Ash says LOLs people like you that's listen. It really is people out there that use people is unbelievable. I think I told y'all the story where the lady tried to scam me where I lightly tapped her bumper and she tried to act like her son was so hurt. And I was like, all right, let's call the cops. Baby ain't want to call the cops. I guess she thought I was gonna slide her something or something. Baby, you ain't about to scam me today. But
Right.
I feel like if I was out there scamming, I would have got scammed. God would have like, nope. Now you want to play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. So I try to just as easy as it would be to just be like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm hurt. I try. Listen, I gotta try to
Yeah.
do everything the right way. I gotta cross
But
the
I
street
mean,
the right way, all kinds of stuff.
I never know what I might feel like tomorrow. You know,
No,
I
no.
don't, I don't know what I might feel like tomorrow. You know,
Uh-uh.
I gotta go over my bills, and
When the math ain't mathing, you hurt.
yeah, I gotta see. I see what my numbers look like. See what that UI looking like. You know what I'm saying?
You be like,
I might
oh,
be.
actually, my big toe, it ain't flipping the same. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Trav said,
Now I know who Allison is. Yo,
okay, so
look, I got a story about her. This
okay,
this woman got a mag flashlight, one of those police lights,
mm-hmm.
the thick ones, because she was walking on the side of the
Pause.
street. Huh? Hey, shut your ass up. She was walking on the side on the sidewalk, and the damn Labrador Retriever was barking at her. She like the dog like
Labrador. So it's a
a
mixed breed, or
no, it's
or
a Labrador Retriever.
a golden retriever, or a
It's
lab.
a Labrador. It's a Labrador. I don't know the breed. Destiny. I was on the bus
All
about to
right,
fucking
I'm
know that.
just
I just know that the dog was barking and she backing up because she from New York, you know. So she backing up and she like, so I was like, I said, man, you all right? She said, I'm good. She like, but I got something for his ass tomorrow. And man, she got on the bus with this damn flashlight about police long. And she
police
like,
long is crazy.
police long. She like, I wish that motherfucker bark at me today. And ever since she been walking around with that goddamn flashlight.
You
So
should have got some beer spray.
why would you spray bear spray on a dog?
It's pepper spray.
Man,
That
listen,
works wonders. You could spray. Listen, them dogs get to biting and start lunging. It's better for their eyes to burn for a little bit, for a few minutes, than for them to be dead because you done took something and did
well,
something.
I told her, I said, listen, white people don't play about their pets. You hit
They
them people.
don't. That's why you
You
bear
hit them
spray
people
them
dog.
and
You hit them people dog. You going to jail. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And I'm telling you, the police don't care about how many times that dog bit you. Because she got the police edition, the professional edition, the mag light. You know the joint. It don't even take batteries. You put it on the recharger.
mm-hmm.
She
Yep.
got the police edition. But listen,
Now,
Allison,
Travis said, "Sounds like a pretty boring cookout, brother."
bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't. My cookouts are fire. We had a really great time. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a lot of people to be at our cookouts, man, and because I'm a show within myself. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a
This
lot of
nigga.
people. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? We had a great time. We watched the game. You know what I'm saying? Outside, we do what we do, man. But I don't need a whole bunch of company, bro. I really don't. I just need my niggas that I fucks with, and I'm not gonna say pause. I need my niggas that I fucks with, and that's enough for me. I don't need all that drunken shit. I don't need all that goofy shit at my joint because it's not gonna end the way I think it's gonna end. But
Okay.
with that being said, man, Allison, thanks for coming in tonight. Travis, thanks for coming in tonight. Mika, you always here.
John said he
Shane,
didn't get his invitation to the cookout.
man, John, no, I've told John hundreds of times. Whenever I'm doing something, just show up. Like my
Yeah,
my
but don't
my
you got to let him know you're doing something for him to show up?
I said it on the live that I was doing something.
I don't
Everybody knows.
know. I ain't feeling it either, John. It didn't sound like an invite to me. I'm just saying.
Oh well,
Now, and Ash said, "No, sir, you're not entertaining and don't have water for people." Hey,
well,
Sheila.
well. Water is a personal condiment. Because we got water because our tap water is filtered, and people feel like, oh no, I ain't drinking no water out the pipe. Then you might want to bring your own
You keep
Poland Spring,
some egregious stuff.
huh?
It's all right.
No,
Now,
my
Travis
my.
wants to know from Allison if you're a good driver.
Oh, I don't have nobody say anything bad about me driving. I'm that dude. I am him while I'm driving, and she'll tell you that. I ain't even gonna coax her into saying shit. I'm a great driver.
Co-host.
Say, listen, you know what the fuck I meant. I ain't gonna. She know. Everybody know I'm a good driver. B. I'm talking. My record is impeccable. I like, you know what I mean. Now to get me to come to work, my attendance is trash. But when I'm there, I drive.
Now, TJ says definitely a great time with Bamboo Cookout, but okay, so that's what TJ said, and then Sheila says, "Yeah, nobody going to your cookout.
Listen, anytime I have any kind of cookout or
We
any get
have a
together
block
whatsoever,
party, a
first,
Moosters block
first,
party,
first of all, in July,
July,
in July, I'm
July,
having, I'm
July, July to me matter,
yeah,
my
in,
friend.
in in July, I'm having me a cookout, and you already know that I light my street up with fireworks. I
You
lights it
do,
up.
you
I
do light
lights
it
it
up.
up. So you know what I'm saying. John, on the 4th of July,
July,
if you want
July,
to come
my
on
friend.
down, man, party with us. Any moosters want to
July,
come
my
down
friend.
and party with me? I'm
Ju,
telling you right now, boy,
Juno,
I'm there.
you told me Juno speaking a Spanish. July to me, my friend.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I
telling
haven't
you,
been drinking.
my get together. Yeah, you've been drinking. My get togethers be off the chain. My get togethers be off
Premium
the chain.
said that speech was Hindu. No, they had this video. All right, and then we can get on topic. But it was this TikTok where you know how, well, I don't know if you've seen it. I thought about pranking you with it, but where they have the Apple Pay prank. Have you seen that? Have y'all seen that?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
all right, so it was a guy had did it to this white lady in Walmart, right? And then she was like, "Stop right there!" So then all of a sudden, the Indian dude come out the back, right? And the Indian, the Indian dude come out the back, and he talking about he Walmart security, right? And then he pulled his little badge out of his sweater or whatever, and then somebody in the comments was like, Walmart security, right? Because the way that he said it, when I tell you, it might not sound funny right now, but when I watched that shit and then I read that, I was on the floor in stitches. So then Buddy took flight. The lady ran after him, screaming through the store, "Stop him! Somebody stop him!" Like going sick. Those pranks is like it gotta be. It's top 5 up there for at least for the last couple of years. That prank is hilarious. It's up there with
See,
fart spray prank for me. Like that shit. I won't never skip one of those pranks. And there'd be people that don't even have Apple Pay or iPhones thinking somebody came and took money through Apple Pay. Bro, you even have fucking Apple Pay. Like how, but anyway. So anyway, dang, y'all think I'm drinking? I don't drink, guys. I literally, I'm not saying that just to be saying that. Like, oh, I rarely drink. I literally do not drink. Anybody that knows me knows that. Like, even a sip, I can smell a drop of alcohol in a gallon of water. I can taste it. I can smell it. I don't drink. So I'm high off life, baby. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't drink.
what's
I
with the clapping in this? I don't know
I was
why
saying
women
I was
can't.
snapping.
I can't. No, I don't know why
You like
women can't move without clapping these little shit. But
So anyway, I
but
don't, Sheila. I really don't.
I want to touch on this subject because we also got to get to this Remy Ma and Papoose situation.
Oh,
This
wait,
is
you talking about? I don't know any updates. I stopped following them after I felt really bad for Pap because he held her down, and then all that stuff came out about her cheating and all that. I felt bad, but
whoa, whoa,
I
slow
haven't.
down, slow down,
Ash,
slow
I'm always
down,
ready to go out.
slow down. Let me explain this to you guys
I know I'm
my,
no Allison.
about my take on this whole Remy Ma. They got married. She was in jail. But when you come out, when a person come out of jail and you got to live with that person that was incarcerated, they might not be the same person that they portraying to be. Because listen, it's a marriage. You know what I mean? You live with somebody, and then you put up a front of like, yo, this is who he or she is, but
Hmm.
behind the scenes, Mika tell you I'm a real asshole. I'm a
You are that
hothead.
you in front of the scenes too.
I'm a hothead.
I
Like,
done seen it both ways.
but I'll tell people,
Mind you, you
I'm
said
like,
you a hothead as the flames flying through.
yeah,
Look at
I'm a
Sean on
hot.
that.
I
You
am
knew you was
I
gonna
am
say
a
that.
hothead. I swear to you, I'm a hothead. I blow up at the smallest shit. You understand what I'm saying? So but in front these cameras, in front people, oh man, I put on a fake face, man. I'm happily married in front of people in the camera, but behind the scenes,
You
oh
trying to
God,
get divorced. You trying to call
anything,
lawyers.
yeah, so
Y'all got
anything can happen.
consultations?
Anything can happen. When people ask me, they be like, how long you been married? I'd be like, I've been happily married the first 2, maybe 3 years.
Months? Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Then
months.
after that, I
You just
just
been
been
married.
together. Yeah, I just been married. But
Mika, take a frying pan and just like bop him in the back of the head a little bit.
so Remy, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't understand what you know what I'm saying, the your method to your madness. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
is Premium talking about? Why he got 2 squirts of ketchup on this burger and not 3? What? I don't understand.
I
Maybe
don't
I
know.
missed it.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
maybe Sean done told him something about the turkey burgers. But anyway,
You wasn't handing out ketchup, bro, at the barbecue?
yeah, I was handing out ketchup with you. It ain't Heinz, but it's ketchup.
So what brand is you using?
Huh?
I hope not Hunt's.
Nigga, ketchup is ketchup.
Nah, Hunt's
Long you
hit
don't
different. I do not.
long,
You can taste the difference in Hunt's. I don't know what the hell they be doing to their recipe.
listen,
I
as
could
long
use
as
Great Value. I could use Up and Up. I can use motherfucking packets from these restaurants. But Hunt's, even a tomato sauce, it got this like taste. Me and Hunt's don't go
well,
together. Just like me and Dasani water. I'd rather dry. Like I'll be in a Sahara desert, and they were like,
well,
"Oh, yo, we got a whole 5 gallon Dasani." I'm like, "Water, not Dasani."
well, as long as you stay on my side, you ain't gonna need the ketchup. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You feel me? But I do not go out my way. It's a barbecue. You fucking crazy?
Travis wants Sean to confirm in the comments if bamboo cookout is good. And
Yo,
so Premium is saying that you being a hothead snapping over anything. Why I got 2 squirts of
oh,
ketchup on my
I,
burger
I do.
instead of 3,
I
not
snap.
3.
I snap over anything. So if Mika ever came to y'all and was like, yo, y'all didn't have to live with the motherfucker. I did. Take her word for it. Because
Listen, she ain't even got to say nothing. I'd be like,
I'm a
Mika,
real
blink twice.
dickhead. I'm a real dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she be saying shit and I be mishearing shit and I'm like, who the fuck is you talking to?
Yeah,
And
Chronicles, or I
yeah,
just starve.
yeah, I just you know what I'm saying? So I understand Remy, you know what I'm saying? He not the nigga that he portrayed to be in front of, you know what I'm saying, the cameras, in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas out here that act like they financially taking care of the house and then come to find out, you know what I'm saying, they not taking care of the house.
Oh, you talking
So
about Pap?
I'm talking about all niggas. All
Yeah.
niggas make it seem like they on the come up and they got this bread and they taking care of their wives and all of this. And then listen, and I said it at the cookout, man. You ever want to know how a nigga really doing? When he telling that story, look at his wife, his girlfriend, or fiance. Because she gonna have
Until
that
she like
face.
this.
Yeah, she gonna be like,
Oh, I pay all
yeah,
the bills.
yeah, facts. You know what I mean? So, but
Oh,
I'm
at
be
what
honest with
house?
I'm be honest with you, Remy. I ain't got nothing against you. You know what I'm saying? I know the feeling when you damn near living with somebody that you just saying to yourself every fucking morning. Not this particular situation, not mine. But I know the feeling when every morning you wake up and you checking to make sure that this person's still breathing. And like, damn, God, you ain't even check them out for me. So I get it, Remy, and I agree with you 100%. You know what I mean?
So I don't know the story. I have no idea what you're talking about. I just try to honestly, like I said, I have felt bad for Pap when everything first went down, but I didn't follow along. I try to stay out of other people's marriages. I'm worried about what's going on with mine and my stuff. I ain't got time unless somebody, want to ask advice or whatever. Other than that, baby, I ain't
Yeah,
got
but
time.
like even on advice, man. I'll be the first.
John Johnson. He have no idea what you're talking about. He don't know who these people are. It's okay, John.
We seen your
They
sandals,
are
John. We seen your
celebrities.
sandals. We know you ain't gonna know the rap artist. We
Hey,
know. We seen the
Avis.
sandals. If I said John McEnroe and all of them, you know what I'm talking about then.
What's
But
going on in my marriage, Travis? Oh, nothing now. We
yeah,
done right now. You know how like I said, it's peaks and valleys. Right now we on the up and up. Like the charts for stocks and stuff mean is green and the money racking up. Ding 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 ding. So
but I'm I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, B. You know what I'm saying? And Trinica,
It's always Sheila. It's honest. She's saying nothing now is crazy. In a real relationship, it's gonna be something at some time. If there's nothing never
yeah,
going on wrong in your relationship,
then you
it's a
married
fake
to a
ass
yes nigga.
relationship, and it's not it's surface level, and
Yeah.
it's not like Sean is my best friend. So of course there's gonna be, we talk about any and everything, good and bad, and that's just what it is. There's gonna be times where I'm like, I don't even want to look at this nigga right now. I'm ready to just go for a walk
Stall
or
on.
something. But right, but so yeah.
But listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 and Trinica will tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? There's
Ash.
times where I'll talk to Trinica about her and Al's marriage, and there's times where I'll talk to Al about him and his wife's marriage, and sometimes I find myself giving them advice that I should be taking my goddamn self.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
All right, Trav.
sometimes I'll be like, yo, sometimes I'll be like, yo, you niggas need to really, that shit is small, you know what I'm saying? That shit is minor. And I'm saying to myself, shit, man, me and Mika just had that same fucking argument. And I blew what we call the fuck up. You know what I
But did you
mean?
apologize?
I always apologize. I always apologize. If I'm wrong, if I'm not
Oh,
wrong,
okay.
if I'm not wrong, I'm standing 10 toes on that. If I'm not wrong, I'm standing 10 toes on that. I'm just gonna be
So
like, nah.
premium
But
says I kicked my girl out 3 times and she never got out. Bro, always kicking somebody out. John says Sean is the best husband in the world to deal with dust. LOL. Listen, balls of steel. Balls of
all
steel.
all I can say
Titanium,
is
vibranium.
all I can say is, you know what I'm saying, you know, she got
Ah,
she got lucky. She
he
got
got
lucky.
lucky too. We both got lucky. We both hit the jackpot.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know.
yeah.
That the jury's still out on that.
It's not out. It's not out. So long as is we both agree and feel that way, that's all that matter. I can give a fuck about what the rest of the world think.
I
That's my
feel you.
nigga. That's my
I feel you.
bestie. That's my
I feel
bestie. Now,
you.
now, let's
Jump
see.
into the topic real quick because I want to see
That's what I
about
was gonna say. Losing a fight, right? So what what prompted this is, so there's this YouTuber and TikToker named Trey Rags. I don't know if y'all heard of him. He
the
has a
light
very
skinned dude,
dark, dry humor. I love he's my favorite TikToker. I watch all his stuff, all his skits.
the one that
And
be like,
so
unhand me now.
unhand me now? No.
Oh nah, he then
Red t-shirt guy.
nah.
He be
Go
having
ahead.
all kind of he be having let me see if I could he got one about losing a fight in front of your girl. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Sean. Sean is working on his laptop because he's not here. So I don't know if he'll be able to get things up as quick as he was doing so. But yes, Ash, you know the vibes, red shirt. That's exactly. So anyway, his skits uh is it's a dark humor, but it's pure comedy. He's a genius. So anyway, he got
So am I, but
about getting about getting beat up in front of your girl or whatever, and then it was a time or two or more that me and Sean had these conversations, because not about getting beat up, but he was saying like, okay, I'm feisty, right? All right, we can all agree, right? So there's been times where, listen, it don't matter, male, female, you know the vibes. I fight both genders, it don't matter, right? So if somebody's coming to me crazy, I'm gonna say something regardless. I'm not gonna not say something. And then, Sean told me before, like, you don't. I'm not thinking that, like, all right, he also gonna have to jump in and kind of handle this. And I'm like, you know, like I could handle my own battles type of thing, right? And then he like, nah, like, you my wife, whatever. And then then we got into to the topic of like, suppose he in a fight and he get his ass kicked. That's his worst fear. That's one of his life's worst fear is he get into a fight
oh, so
and
you
he
want
get
to fight me, but you ain't do that with that nigga when he whooping your ass.
And then I was like, well, babe, if you fighting and he winning, I'm jumping in. And he like, no, don't jump in. Cause then if he beating both our asses, like, damn, you and your wife got your ass kicked. And I'm like, well, how I look sitting here and my husband get beat up, like, well, what'd you do? Nah, I just sat there and watch him catch the fade. Like, no, I'm jumping in. Like, he fighting, right? He is fighting. I am jumping on the nigga back and I got the nigga in the chokehold. You go in the front, you knock him out, babe. We gotta listen. I'll freaking rip his nose off his face. I don't give a fuck what gotta happen. It's going down. So then I was like, all right, bet, right? I was like, so suppose, because Sean hate when I be doing these crazy scenarios because he get riled up. He don't like getting riled up. I do it to make sure his heart's still beating good. So I said, suppose, like, all right, we walking down the street, right? And these girls, because, I done got into some fights back in the day. So say somebody come up to me like, oh, that's the bitch from high school or whatever, right? And they run up on me, right? And then they jumping me. I'm fighting, but they jumping me. Sean said he laying bitches out because he like, y'all not gonna jump my wife. I'm like, so you could jump in if I'm fighting. I was like, all right, what if it's 1-on-1 and I'm still losing? He getting her off. All right, you can get involved in my fight, but I can't get involved in your fight. And I'm
Nah,
like, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You win some, you lose some. He's like, nah, he ain't
nah, it
losing in
don't
front of
work
his
that
wife.
way.
So I'm
Hell no.
like, baby, if my husband is fighting and he losing, even if he winning, I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in. Win or lose, I'm jumping in. When I tell you I'm a run up from behind like a little crab monkey, I'm a jump on the nigga back because I could hop up and I'm going like this and then I'm throwing backwards. We going down. We going down. And then I'm a lock. I got strong legs. I'm a leg lock the nigga down. He ain't gonna be able to move. We got this. Like, man, listen.
Now you got a
Man.
nigga between your legs.
Locked in. Get him, babe. He ain't going nowhere now. Get him, babe. Like, I'm holding him down. Where he going? He gonna be going like that, and I'm gonna be elbowing him in the jaw, like kicking him in the balls with the leg lock. Like, get him, babe. Who the fuck you think you beating up? Fuck it. We
On
going
some
out.
real
Listen.
shit. I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? It's some chicks approach my wife. Y'all not even fighting her. Y'all
You
fighting
just
me
go
first. The
bam,
fuck is you?
bam.
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, is you crazy? Like you think you and I know Mika can handle hers. I know that off the rip because she grew up around all her cousins. But off the rip, you know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, yo, you know what you say, bitch? I'm just gonna push my wife to the side. I'll be like, man, shit, you got to go through me first. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm not letting my wife fight nobody. No. I'm whooping your
Listen,
ass.
listen.
I'm
So
whooping your ass.
John said, so you couldn't handle me. You had to get your wife involved. You had to get your wife to
Yeah,
handle your business. And that's
yeah.
why Sean said he wouldn't want me to get in. Not that's why. Like that adds into it. He just feel like it's an all around terrible
The
day.
the
It's a bad
Bible,
day.
the
But
Bible say we supposed to jump you. The Bible said we are one. The
we
Bible said we
are
are
one.
one.
There's no
Yeah.
way.
The
There is
Bible said,
no way that I'm
yeah,
sitting here watching my husband get his ass
that's
handed to him. There's no
that's
way. There's no way.
I stood in front of the pastor, in front of God, and everybody else that attended that wedding. And I told them, if y'all fuck with my wife, we jumping you because we are one. Are you crazy?
Listen,
Nah.
listen,
You mess with her. You mess with her. You might as well be messing with me off the rip. I'm not
listen.
giving you a chance to scratch your face up. I'm not giving you a chance to body slam her or nothing like that.
We might be hitting
After
each other. It's gonna be a brawl.
shit,
I don't know who
and
get. I'm just swinging.
I'm,
Everybody, listen.
listen, and when they go tell their friends, they're gonna be like, "Who
Yo,
was
that I
fighting?"
go crazy. Everybody was fighting.
Yeah,
They don't
they're
know.
gonna be like, "Well, who was hitting you?" They're gonna be like, "I don't know," because when I'm hitting, I'm gonna be sounding like a bitch. I'm gonna be like, "Bitch." I'm fighting like a bitch. You crazy?
When I
You're not
tell
doing
you,
nothing to mine.
anybody that walk that way, grandma, if you trying to come in, I'm sorry, Granny. You should have left this and let people hip getting torn out of place. Everybody, man,
Yeah.
listen. If you, especially if it's like, so we had a not well, kind of, we had a situation like that, and I could talk about it because we done, it's already the statute of limitations passed, plus the cops was already called. So we had a situation where we had our apartment, right? We were living on the second floor. The neighbors on the first floor will always block the driveway and then also park in my parking spot. We had assigned spots in the back, right? So they will always park there, whatever. And then, oh, espérate, mami. Okay, claro que sí. I'm gonna move the car, all this shit. And because I was working 70 hours a week, I was going to school. Sean was working, he was in school. So we wasn't even home often. But every time I get in, they got the motherfucking car in the spot and it gets tiring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired. I don't need to notify you that I'm home. Just stop parking in my shit. So it was building up animosity over the course of the year, right? Now, it was two sisters. One sister, she was like the peacemaker. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to tell them. The other sister, she was hot headed. So she, one day I had blocked them in because I was tired. So I just parked sideways. They couldn't get out. So the problem sister gonna bang on the door at like 2 a.m. talking about some, oh bitch, you better move your car, or I'm gonna blow that shit up. I was like, who the fuck? Right, literally banging on the door. Sean go open the door to see who at the door. And it's her and she talking shit in the hallway. When I tell you I squeezed through Sean and went to fly down them stairs, that bitch ran out, slammed the door out, right? Didn't have no problems after that with her for that, for the whatever. So then like a month later, again, same situation. And I'm telling the landlord, I'm trying to do stuff the right way because I had told myself when you turn 18, you can't be doing all this, rowdy fighting and stuff. You're going to be doing jail time. And I'm not going to be nobody's bitch in jail. And I'm going to be fighting, so I'm going to be in there forever. They're not going to let me out. They're just going to keep adding time. I'm just not going to do it. So, okay, boom. One night we had Sean, mom's, and his family come from the city. They came to visit, whatever. So they there. So they had blocked the driveway yet again, right? And now I'm about to be off for a couple of days. I have requested time off, which I never do. So I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay, boom. I pulled. They blocked the driveway, so I just pulled in front of the driveway. I said to Sean, "Let me take a walk because I'm hot and I don't want to go in there with that energy." And your family think that it's about them. It's not about them. These people pissing me off. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna walk with you. I said, I just need to walk to the corner and back. He's like, all right, bet. We walk to the corner. His mom called like, oh, they saying they're gonna hit your car. I'm like, what? So we come back. The father is an alcoholic. It's mad at them living in the same 2-bedroom apartment, by the way. So the father, he outside, he do all this touchy when he drunk or whatever.
He
So
gets his
it's
turn.
this he right. So it's a big argument. His mom come downstairs because now they make it about a black and a Spanish thing, right? Not knowing that his people's is Spanish. So she was like, "Hey, hold on, y'all. Let me talk to him. Let me, try to make the peace. Let him know we all the same. Let me try to mediate the situation." When she said that to us, she turned around. The nigga just boom punched her in the face.
Punch Sean's mom?
Punch his mom in the face. So then his mom boyfriend jumped over her, punched the nigga in the face. So then his girlfriend, wife, whatever the hell, went to try to punch Sean's mom's boyfriend in the face. So then Sean's mom grabbed her and punched her. So then the two daughters, now mind you, I'm in my scrubs. I had just got off work. I had just worked 16 hours, right? So now it's on, right? And I had been waiting. When I tell you, for that sister that was spicy, I was waiting. She had a baby and she dropped her baby. She wasn't pregnant. I was waiting for that ass. Okay, boom. So now they fighting the four, like, I mean, we was adults, but we was 19. So like the grown folks
Elderly.
is fighting. I didn't want to call them elderly on the live, But anyway, I'll tell them that to his face. But anyway, so they fighting. So now the sister that's the peacemaker, she tried to hit Sean. So I jumped like, bitch, bang, grabbed her. So I'm hitting her. Her sister tried to sneak me from behind. Sean like, yo, where the niggas at? Tell the niggas to come outside. Her baby father in the house. He yelling on the porch, don't hit her. Don't hit her. So Sean ran to go try to get on the porch to go get him. He runs inside, closed the kids. So they had like, it was mad like kids that was under 5. Closed them outside, the family outside. He closed and locked the door.
I've been kicking them too.
So listen,
Kids
so then it was mad ghetto. And this is probably at like 11 o'clock at night. So then the sister that I really wanted, that always had the problem, she tried to sneak me from behind. So Sean was like, oh, so he came back down getting ready. I turned around, and when I tell you, you know how like when your parent, with every word they, hitting, I'm like, bitch, did I motherfucking tell you? And I'm going in her face. The boyfriend comes back out, opens the door. No, right? So then I pushed her down. So she's like, oh, Mira, oh, all this stuff, right? So now we like, what's up? Now, mind you, it's 4 of us. It ended up being 10 of them. So now they ooching and ouching, grabbing kids, trying to run inside, whatever. And then I'm like, nah, come on. You had all that energy. Come blow my shit up, bitch. Like, we all hype. It was just really crazy. So then they started calling the cops. So I called the cops too. Like, all right, all right, boom. This was going on. So they came deep. It was like 30 cop cars that came out. So then, all right, y'all going to jail talking about the black people, us. So I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? Oh, well, y'all beat them up and, do you see their injuries? And y'all don't look like y'all have injuries, whatever. I said, that's not my problem. They should have never hit first. You don't control what you're going to come out looking like when you get into a fight. They initiated. We shut shit down. We were outnumbered. So there's no way that you could try to say we was the aggressors. Why would we start a fight with a group of 10 people and it's 4 of us and 2 of them is elderly? Why the fuck would we start that? So he was like, oh, well, y'all going to jail. I said, fine. If we going to jail, they going to jail. I want to press charges too. Oh, hold on. Because that cop was Spanish too. So he went and he telling them, now mind you, my mother-in-law speaks fluent Spanish. She understands fluently. She speak it. She just look completely black, right?
Look like a nigga.
She do. And she act like one too. So anyway, she tells them, so she's telling us like, oh, wait, no. So then when she started saying something in Spanish, he like, all right, everybody just go inside. Nobody going to jail. Because I was like, round up all them babies, call Child Protective Services, and send their asses the fuck up out of here too. Everybody getting locked up, the kids too, right? So then he
Because
like,
Wayla ain't part of the fight.
yeah, abuela, all of them, niños, primos, all the motherfuckers, everybody
Primo,
rounded up,
bring your
right?
ass out. And get that
So
nigga that was get that about. No! Get his
right, his
ass.
punk ass. He need to be the main one. Go and let his baby mother catch that fade like that. And so then they didn't want. They said everybody go inside. So we leaving to go inside. Why they start calling? And this is before we were pistol owners and whatever. Like we just trying to figure life out. Them niggas said in Spanish. I ain't understand everything. My mother-in-law understood the rest of that shit, or the whole thing. She was like, "Oh, they calling niggas with guns and knives and stuff." I said, I heard them say, "Bring the machetes." I heard that. I understood that. All right, we not doing this. We already outnumbered, and they calling more people. You know, Spanish people run deep. Boy, we packed up a bag. We went to Brooklyn, and we chilled there, and then came back. Like, all right, boom. Why I saw them hoes in Walmart like 3 months after that, because we ended up moving. Our lease, we was on the last month of our lease anyway. So we ended up moving. I saw them in Walmart. They looked at me. They seen a ghost, made a U-turn, because me and Sean was here together, just us, and it was three of them. Made a U-turn. It's like they because I'm like, I gotta watch where they are the whole time, right? These my ops. I want to make sure they don't try to sneak me in the parking lot. I gotta know where they are. So I went like looking for them because they dipped. We couldn't find them. Bitches is gone. Ghosts. I know what their cars look like. Not when I tell you disappeared. I ain't seen them since.
Whole ass niggas. Oh,
Crazy.
but I'm mad that y'all didn't kick the kids too.
Well,
Everybody gotta get it. Everybody gotta get
I'm
it.
not gonna say what may or may not have happened to some children on this live.
Yeah, because kids be like,
They ain't get kicked, but I'm not gonna say.
kids be like, get off my mommy, nigga,
Listen,
nigga. You
listen.
going to the spittle too. You
I
going to
don't
hurt
need to
me.
be. Listen, when I tell you it was like a movie because it happened so fast, but it also didn't feel like enough. I was so mad. Like I was so mad because first of all, why would you hit my mother-in-law? Number one, you disrespectful drunk bastard, right? Number two, who the fuck like y'all really thought y'all try to like nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. We
Well,
not.
if somebody hit my mother-in-law, I don't know if I'm gonna be so quick to fight. I don't know.
Wow, don't do Marge like that.
Yo,
Don't do
you
Marge
know
like
how
that.
she be, listen, and
Yeah, but she still love you and she got your back. If
you've
somebody
been
try to fight
there.
you, she gonna be ready to go in the back for you.
You've been there when cars come dipping down the street and she like, slow the fuck down. I'm like, yo, you don't know who in that car. And you know
Yeah,
I
but she's
can't
trying to
fight.
protect the kids.
You know I can't
Man,
fight.
listen, let me
So
tell you
stop
something.
all that hollering.
Today, and TJ said, nah, Margie got your back. Mika said, wow, see? And Chronicles said,
Tease,
bro, I remember Meek Mom. She is the bomb. She definitely would have had his back. She would have fought too if it was just Bamboo and his mother-in-law on the sidewalk and Bamboo was getting his ass whooped. His mother-in-law is jumping in. Period. And she's older. She's jumping in. Period.
well,
And
Mark,
then she's calling for backup. She's going in.
well,
She's all the way 100%.
well, Margie, I sure appreciate it, but you know I can't fight. So,
Listen,
I'm
my
gonna go get
fighting
help.
days is over. Somebody try to and let that shit have happened today back then. People catching lead.
Yeah, facts.
You either back up, get down, or lay down. I'm not playing this game with y'all. My
Yeah,
knees are these the same knees. You know they already ain't working as well as they used to. I got to
yeah,
make
but
sure
we got
these stay in good condition for the rest of the time. These hips, you know what I'm saying? My back, because that back be hurting. I'm getting And now I will still fight if I have to. However, that's as a last resort. You better if I'm fighting this because I ain't have that thing on me. If I got that thing gonna do the talking. I'm not even gonna.
I'm gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
it
like
100.
listen. You
I
better
ain't
back up.
doing I ain't doing that thing. I ain't doing none of that unless I'm in real. Cause I'm telling you, I ain't meant for prison.
Premium said, "LOL, nah. With this back, I got maybe 1.5 good fights left." listen,
I really ain't got that in me no more.
it's funnier because this nigga back, yo, he Premium is hilarious because he's the youngest, oldest person I know. When he be trying to get something off the bottom shelf in the fridge, when he be trying to get, he be going down here like, I don't know, like leftovers, eggs or whatever. And he go down there to get it. He be like, ooh, right? And he be moving all stiff. And what the first time it happened, I turned around like, yo, you good, bro? Like, what happened? He like, no, I just got it. I'm just trying to. I gotta get it. And then it's this whole dramatized theatrics, and I was weak as fuck. And he not making it up because, like, we got when I was staying in Connecticut, we had the key to each other's. To me and Sean had his house key, and he had our house key for in case of emergency. So if he knew we was coming over, he'd be like, "Let yourself in" or whatever. So we coming through. You hear nigga coming out the fridge, I'm like, up here go premium coming out the fridge again because it's bad.
Man, your back that bad, bro?
Yo, it's that I think it's more so that he's stiff. That's what it is. As a guy, you know how men are less flexible than women, so I just think that that's what it is. But when I tell you that shit is the funniest thing to see, because he said it's bad, bro. LOL. But he's very is and he can't even help it. He be trying. He be like trying to not, and that's what make it even more funny. So it's yeah. And then when you got friends like us, we gonna flame you. We gonna roast you. You ain't gonna never. So we just be roasting each other and all that. It's all love though. So
Listen, at my age, man, I ain't even gonna front. I was at Whole Foods and I twisted to go pick up a bag, and I took my back out for 2 weeks. And Tamika tell you, I am not lying. I had to call her. I said, "Yo, come and get me." I said, she was like, "What happened?" I said, "Man, I fucked around and just reached for a bag. Took me out for 2 weeks. I mean, out of work and everything. I could I couldn't even explain to the FMLA people what the hell had happened. They were like, "What happened?" I said, I fucked around and yawned. I reached for a bag or something." And the crazy part about it is, premium, I get it, man. Because, bro, I didn't lift nothing. I just reached for the bag.
you ain't
Had
even wait, so you ain't even lift it up?
I swear to God on the urn, I just reached for the bag. And as I reached, I was like, "Oh shit." And the shit didn't
His
lock.
knees is bad.
The shit didn't lock. The shit had just got got crazy as fuck, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I couldn't move every time. Oh man, so I get you, brother. And it took me out for 2 weeks.
2 weeks is
Telling you,
crazy. Now, I had told Sean, right? Because one of my fears in life, like just a general unrealistic fear, but was turning 30, right? I was like, oh, 30 is old, whatever, whatever. So it was the night before my 30th birthday. And I said to Sean, I laid down, I said, up. It's all downhill from here. This is gonna be the last, I'm gonna wake up and my hips and knees, my back, everything gonna be hurting, right? And so he was like, "Oh, you exaggerating." Da, da, da. I'm like, "I don't know. Like, it's all downhill." I swear on my kids. I woke up. I don't know how I slept. I must have manifested it. But my hips. I woke up. I was like, Sean. He's like, "What's the matter?" Like he thinking I'm joking. I'm like, "No, I said something wrong with my hips." I was like, I can't move. Like, like I thought it was like a joke. And he like, yeah, you see, you did all that talking. I'm like, no, I think you're gonna have to call the ambulance. He was like, the ambulance? I was like, I can't. I was like, wait, hold on. Maybe if I gotta just try to, maybe if I stretch this out. Oh, I can't get up. I can't. He was like, all right, I'm gonna help you. It was this a whole ordeal. He had to help me out the bed. And all day, my hips, I don't know what happened. And I swore, I said, see, it's over with. If this is how I woke up, I ain't even do nothing. But then it got better and I haven't had that problem ever since. I don't, to this day, for the
it's
life of me, I have no idea what I
I'm
did. But my hips was like, yeah, bitch, you want to talk
I'm
shit? I'm
I'm gonna
going,
tell
I'm
you.
out.
I'm gonna tell you. After 30, it's all downhill after that.
If it was the back, it'd have been the back, not the hips. I'm telling you. It was like I had to walk like, those that the legs on Toy Story, just the legs. That toy that Sid made with, it's like I had to walk all like I had a freaking hip replacement. It was terrible.
After 30, everything goes downhill. Everything. But yo, before we wrap this up, right? I want to send a congratulations to John. He was recognized at his job for
Ooh.
yeah, he was recognized at his job for 35 years of service. They gave him a nice little plaque and everything.
35 years of service? Congratulations.
35 years. Yeah, he
I still
was
stay with companies for that long no more. You know, we gotta get up and go. We go where the money is.
nah man. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, y'all generation is the last to like sit. They don't offer retire. Like it's no point. You get underpaid if you stay now.
Why in the hell would you stay on a job for 35 years and then decide to go?
No, no, no. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying for us,
Yeah,
5 years is
we
a
ain't
long
doing
time
that.
on a job. If you've
Nah.
been at a job for 5 years for my generation, you hanging in there, huh? You really trying to see this through. Because it's a fact that when you bounce around, you get better pay raises, increases, and promotions and all that. So there's no company loyalty like it was back in the day because the companies ain't loyal to us either. But congrats to my guy John.
Yeah, congrats, John, man.
Did
You
they
know what
give you
I'm saying?
extra family fares and discounts to hand out to your Moosers family? Oh,
Hey,
yep. See, Travis said he's still waiting on a discount too. So
oh,
we just need to know. For 35 years, that sounds like 35 coupons to me.
35, cool. Yo, John, man, big ups to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man. And
Oh, Allison said she just graduated college on Friday. Congratulations. What did you major in?
that's what you was getting up in the morning for?
Chevy Man said I stayed for 31 years before I left. Did you retire
Chevy,
or you just said
no,
fuck this shit?
no. Chevy man been at Wendy's for 30 plus
Well, how you
years.
know he wanted people to know where he worked?
Where you gonna walk in every Wendy's and be like, where's Chevy man at?
I'm just saying. He might not have wanted that information out there.
He's proud that he works at Wendy's. He
All right,
makes
but
a
I'm just
good
saying.
he makes a good living at Wendy's. But he's been there 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
still occasionally go there from time to time
When they short.
to do the maintenance on now well he does the machines and shit. He does a lot of you know what I'm saying, maintenance shit as far as keeping up with the machines and everything. But he's been at Wendy's for 31 years, 30 plus years. And he just said that the other day at the cookout. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Yeah, but
Allison said she graduated or majored
congratulations,
for drug
Allison.
counseling.
So
Um,
let me throw this
Sean,
out there.
Ashley said Sean give Allison the fireworks too.
Yeah, let me
It's
throw
a
this
lot
out
of
there, man.
addicts out there. We need the counseling for help.
Hold on, don't get me started on them. Don't get me started on them.
Real quick, I know we gotta go, but the next topic should be about how the addicts be outliving everybody. But we ain't don't
No,
respond. Do not
no,
respond. We're gonna
I'm
save it.
not.
We're
I'm
gonna save
not.
it.
I just want to take the next 6 minutes that we got
Where you
in
graduated from premium? Right,
school
right, Trav.
school of hard knocks. But I want to take the next 6 minutes out. If there anybody that has any accomplishment that you want us to, what I'm saying, recognize, feel free to just, what I'm saying, let us know. And just remember, man, no accomplishment is too small.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the smallest shit means the biggest shit to everybody. You know what I mean? So, no accomplishment is too small. You know what I mean? So, if it's anybody that got anything that they
Well,
wanna
I want to brag on my kids. Okay. So my baby had straight A's throughout her entire year of first grade. Okay, so she
okay.
has high honors that she received an award for, and then she also had the highest GPA for social studies for the entire year. So she, had the highest average. And then my son, who's going to kindergarten next year, woo woo, like that's crazy, but he's going to kindergarten, and the teacher is already saying that he's advanced, and they're looking to put him in the specialized program, which means discount. So, I just am proud of my babies for doing their thing and working hard and doing what they got to do. And so my son already saying he don't like school. He been saying that, but he's just smart. My daughter still loves school and she loves to read. Oh, She's also reading at a third grade level in the first grade. So she's doing my kids, they're excelling. So I'm just saying, okay? Now, thanks Sheila and Ashley and John for that and Allison. And Chronicle says my daughter made straight A's and she made it onto a softball travel team with 18U and she's 14. Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
Oh, thanks, Chronicle. You too. You're a great mom too. And Ash says, shout out my boo, LOL. That's all I got. Hey, listen, what he do? Did he graduate? Did he get a new job? What we shouting out?
Clapping them cheeks.
What you know what? And
Shout out
so
to my man. He been clapping his cheeks.
you know what?
Oh, hey, listen. Some brothers need a shout out for that. Some brothers really doing what they doing. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to everybody, man, and all y'all accomplishments, man. And I'm pretty sure you worked hard for them. And you know, I'm pretty sure they're well deserved, because if they wasn't well deserved, they probably wouldn't have given them to you. And I mean, but you know, only thing I do not shout out is participation awards. I don't shout them out. You know, if you lost,
I
you
don't know.
lost.
Well, I know my kids' school they don't give those.
Yeah, if
You
you
know,
lost, you
you don't get
lost.
perfect
You know what I
attendance
mean?
and all that.
But you know, shout out to all of y'all, man. And you know what I'm
Thanks,
saying?
Trav.
You know, life be going on, life be lifing. So with that being said, man, you know, I gotta get up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to give you guys the red button. So
Red button. We're
if you
gonna hit
haven't,
y'all on Friday.
yeah,
Now, be aware though that Friday, so as being Boo done told y'all, but not told y'all, Sean is in Connecticut right now, so he's handling some work stuff. And don't make that face. You saying, "Oh, he was at the barbecue yesterday. He's
he
at the
was at the
barbecue." So,
barbecue.
all right. So,
He
where
could
else
have
is the
pulled out.
barbecue? So anyway, with that being said, I've been doing that single mom stuff here while I'm holding it down for my husband while he's working, holding it down for us. And so it might have to get pushed to 9. Just look out for your alerts, turn your notification bell on so y'all get that alert if it's not already on. But I'm still gonna try to shoot for 9. I mean, I'm sorry, 8, but it might have to be 9. Premium says that he been crying. He been crying, does. He
And,
probably
and
has, honey bunny.
and also, man, let's make it clear that you know what I'm saying, life is lifing. So especially on the day side. So let's just be a little mindful, give a little grace, because there might be an opportunity that the show might not even happen on Friday. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give a little grace, a little patience, a little understanding. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I want you guys to like, subscribe, and share.
And tell a friend that what, babe?
Tell another friend that know a few more niggas that got some friends, and tell they asses. And with that being said, man, you know, we out, man. We're gonna give y'all the red button, man.
Show the red
And
button.
live with grace. Araham